Subaru sold more than 12,000 Solterra electric crossovers in the US last year, and in the first 6 months of this year, sales have been up about 20%. And that's not bad for a car which is just about okay. That's a clear sign that Subaru's adventure-loving and outdoorsy customers really like electric vehicles. So Subaru is now giving them even more options. I'm Suvrat Kothari, welcome to InsideEVs, and we're at the global reveal of the Subaru Uncharted in New York City. Now, you might have deja vu looking at the Subaru Uncharted, and you're not wrong, it does look really familiar. Subaru has co-developed the Uncharted with Toyota, so it's basically a twin of the CHR that we filmed recently. Let's be real, Subaru got all the cool names, Toyota did not. So Toyota got the clunky names like BZ and BZ Woodland. Subaru got the Trailseeker and the Uncharted. So whoever was in charge of naming cars at Subaru, really good job, guys. Let's talk about the design of the Subaru Uncharted. So you have the LED DRL signatures, you have a flat grille. Obviously in EVs, all grills are usually flat because you don't need a traditional radiator to cool the engine. Although you do have a lower air intake because you need to cool the batteries. So Subaru is offering two wheel options, 18-inch and 20-inch. I think these are the 18-inch ones, they're fully blacked out. And from the side profile, it basically looks a little bit bigger than the Volvo EX30. And it does have a compact footprint. So in a congested and crowded city like New York, it'll be easily maneuverable. This is the habanero red paint. I think it looks pretty neat, and it does look very sporty from this side. You have a lot of black elements, so black side body cladding, black mirrors, black wheels, and there's also a GT trim which gets a fully black roof. Now let's check out how it looks at the rear. This is the angle where it's unmistakably like the Toyota CHR that we filmed earlier. You have a sloping roof line. This rear windshield is very sharply raked. I kind of like it. You have this ducktail spoiler which is also blacked out. Big Subaru logo in the center, kind of looks neat. This one is all-wheel drive. You also have a nice skid plate. The CHR does get a full-width light bar, but not every car needs a full-width light bar these days. Let's quickly check out the boot space on this. So the Uncharted gets about 25.4 cubic feet of space inside. It's not really big, but this should be adequate for two large suitcases and some smaller items. Let's talk about the powertrain details of the Subaru Uncharted. So unlike the Toyota CHR, which gets only all-wheel drive, Subaru is giving you more options here. You have front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. The front-wheel drive will have more than 300 miles of range, which is really good. I think that should be a mandatory minimum in this day and age. It will also get about 221 horsepower. The all-wheel drive will have about 290 miles of range and 338 horsepower. So any Crosstrek or Outback or Forester that you drive, the Uncharted will easily blow it in a straight line. Like all new Toyota and Subaru electric vehicles that will launch by the end of this year and next year, this one also gets the Tesla-style NACS charging port right from the factory. So that basically means owners will have access to more than 15,000 Tesla superchargers across the country, and that should alleviate a lot of the charging anxieties that have been going around. The Subaru Uncharted will have a peak charging speed of about 150 kilowatts. It's not industry leading, but it sounds about right for this price range, which I'm expecting will be between $35,000 and $45,000. So it will have about 150 kilowatts, but it will hold peak charging speeds for a longer duration. What that means is 10 to 80% charge in about 30 minutes. Not the best, but I think it should be adequate for most people. So the interior of the Subaru Uncharted is very familiar to what you see in the Toyota BZ and the Toyota CHR. So you have a nice squircle of a steering wheel, so it's flat at the top, flat at the bottom. But what I don't like is it obstructs the view of the gauge cluster, and no matter what position you set the steering in or what position you set for the driver's seat, some part of the gauge cluster is always going to be blocked. So I hope that Subaru and Toyota fix this in the future upgrades, or maybe just get rid of the gauge cluster like Tesla does. Basically right now it's obsolete. You also have two wireless charging pads here, but I'm pretty sure that if you put your phone down here and then if you do launch runs, the phone's just going to fly out of this holder. But you have a nice touch screen. The overall fit and finish looks really nice. You have high quality leather. The feel of the gear selector is nice and tactile. Let's talk about the storage spaces in the Subaru Uncharted. So you have two cup holders here. There's a nice armrest, and there's space inside the armrest for your small items like wallet and keys. There's also quite a large space under the center console, so you can put some items in here. The door pockets are kind of small, so not very useful. And what's also missing is a glove box. So it's a pretty feature-rich cabin with some ergonomic shortfalls, I would say. I'm in the backseat of the Subaru Uncharted, and I'm not the tallest passenger in the planet, but I'm fitting here pretty well. So despite the sloping roofline and compact dimensions, they've packaged this EV really well. So I have ample knee room, ample headroom, and Maddox, who's our social media manager, he's 6'2", and he fit in here perfectly well. So that's a good thing. So Subaru is going all in with its EV plans. Starting next year, you will have a full range of options to choose from. So you have the Trailseeker, you have the Uncharted, and you also have the Solterra. The Uncharted will go on sale sometime early next year. Pricing and more details will be announced closer to launch. Let us know in the comments what you think of this new electric crossover. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the InsideEVs YouTube channel.